What's up? 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 Just the video JP in the house. So, first news first. YouTube made the new rules about having 4,000 views and 1,000 subs in a year, and I didn't meet that threshold because I didn't put up any videos last year like a fool. So, anyway, I'm not a YouTube partner anymore, but I'm still gonna make my videos because yeah, I do want to make videos every day about something. Of course, I know you guys don't have time to watch them every day, but you can watch them when you get to them. Or at least somebody out there who can watch them every day. Or even though all of you might not be able to watch them every day someone can watch them. So anyway, yeah, so I started putting up a lot of videos and things. So I'm thinking to myself, you know what can I do? You know, because I want to do You Love Black Men videos, but the only thing with that is I can only do them when I go out, and like before when I made them, it was because I was actually going out a lot. Now I don't really go out so much, maybe because I don't know. It's not that I don't want to go out, but usually when I don't know, because it was a long time ago when I made those videos. But I could start making some. I could be more creative, you know. Whoa! Somebody got their car dropped on the side. I don't know if you guys saw that, but they fell in the gutter. The wheels over there on the side, they got gutters over there. I said, there's a hole or something there, I guess for the water or something. But somebody kind of seems as though they went up in there. I wonder if it is. Yeah, it looks like there is one over there. I'm surprised they went over too far. I guess they were parking. But anyway, I have to be more creative. So I watched these videos. They came up on the side or something when I was watching something about these girls going around in these capsules and stuff, and they got like 12 million, 27 million views, you know. So I watched a couple of them. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's good what they're doing, but of course they get views because they are women. So, you know, of course I wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't really go to capsules, and lately I really haven't been doing anything. And that's it. Oh, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start making some videos like I should have did a long time ago, and I'll just have to check my playlists and put those up. I do want to continue my what are the videos called? What I dislike about Japan. Those are pretty funny, you know. The comments I got. But it's not nothing bad about Japan. Basically, the videos are, I guess, only a crazy person would make them. You know, I guess it's like a video. I mean, they're funny and stuff, but it's like things that how can I say, blah 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 blah. Things that it's like a reverse of, you know, the people like when they come out here and they're complaining and stuff. So it's like a reverse of one of those, but it's a good thing. So like a person might say, well, I don't like my school because all I do is sit around and do nothing all day, and I get paid $2,500 a month. And you know, a lot of people do complain about that because they do say the work is boring and they just sit around and do nothing, and they do get paid and stuff, you know. And I'm like thinking like, well, in the States, I remember when you start, we say, hey, you know, it'd be good to have a job, just sit around and do nothing, get paid, right? But anyway, that actually is true. There's nothing wrong words about that. But something like, you know, the ones I made before, if you guys have ever watched them. So anyway, talking about cryptocurrencies and stuff. So I'm still doing that. Big Connect and Devore, and you know, they went under. Hopefully they'll you know, reconsider and come back. There's another one that went down. They said they got hacked, and then they came back again. So my friend, he is on it, and actually that is you invest in what is it, oil and maybe gold and Bitcoin, right? So I want to get in on that. Even, I mean, I'm only gonna put $25 in it, and even if it doesn't, if it fails again, it's okay. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, I have a business and stuff, you know, and my business is doing good, but that's my fault because something happened. My wife did, and I should have just went back and, okay, basically she put both of our advertisements under her name or something like that, so I can get a discount, but I told her not to, you know, and she did it, and then the company or something happened and it stopped, and I was mad. But instead of me just calling back and say, hey, you know, put my ad back in, you know, like a champ, you know, I was all moping and stuff, and you know, I've been moping for years about that, crying like a dummy and stuff. So, but that's okay too. But you know, but you know, my business is going down because I'm thinking about moving, but then I don't know if I should move. But then when I try to move, it's like, where do I go? But then since I don't got a lot of money, blah blah this and blah blah that. So then I was thinking, well, maybe I should just start teaching people my lesson and charge like $10,000 or $15,000 to do it in seminars and stuff like that. Because I'm telling you, this lesson is powerful. It's powerful, and it would change the whole dynamics of learning Japanese. I mean, not learning Japanese, but learning English worldwide. So I can actually become a billionaire, if not a trillionaire, but definitely it's $100 billion worth of money that can be made, right? So, I mean, you know, just think about all the kids that are learning English in China, right? And you teach them, you know, the lesson is good. You know, like a 6-year-old could be reading, you know, speaking in English pretty much on their own, about 6, 7, 8 months, definitely less than a year. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, you know, doing well, especially if they studying too. Oh my God! But like that video I showed you guys of what's that student name? K-Taro. All his homework and stuff. And actually, one of his papers I deleted. I erased knowing, know, and put understand. But I should have left it like it was. It really wasn't nothing wrong. But I just told them people don't usually say that. But it's not that people don't say it. It's just that what I should have told them was I don't hear people saying that much. You know, usually say understand or something like that. They use understand. But anyway, let's see, where am I? Blah blah blah. So I'm going to start making some series, some videos. And another thing I want to do too is like when I drive, well, not in Wakayama, because really nothing doesn't happen. But I remember, well, one time I was, well, when you're driving and stuff, especially in Osaka, at each of the lights, I want to make some stoplight videos. I think I got a playlist of that, or at least I tried to do it. I don't know what happened to all those videos, but I think I put them up, a couple of them maybe. And it's interesting to see the people that walk by and, you know, different things, you know. So that's like life in its, how can I say, in its blah 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 natural form, right? So you don't have to really, I don't have to really make up anything. So for me to get money on YouTube, I have to be more creative and stuff like that, and that's cool. Hey, Robin Gaijin got in contact with me, you know, and we hadn't talked in a long time and stuff. So he's gonna come down in May, so we're gonna meet up again, you know. But it's every time he comes down here, I always make time for him. You know, he wanted me to go to Thailand, but Tokyo. Like I kept saying, I'm gonna come, but I really didn't know because of my blah 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 time and my kids and stuff, and my wife works and stuff. So it's really difficult and stuff to say when I can come, but I didn't ever go, you know. So of course, you know, I'm sure he probably was upset about that, you know, or you know, why don't I come up there and see him? But you know, when you got kids, it's kind of hard to just be mobile like that, especially at that time, especially when my kids were younger. But now that they're older and stuff, it's a lot better, because now my son, he can, you know, he can watch my daughter, even though she's old enough to take her herself a little bit, you know, because when we were young, we were taking care of ourselves at a young age. Because I mean, when I was born, actually when I was 10, 11 years old, sometimes I was at home. Well, I wouldn't say anyone was always at home, but you know, we didn't, you know, I don't know. But anyway, it was still good. I had a good life, actually. But yeah, so I got to get more creative and stuff. I was talking to a friend. He was talking about videos and stuff, you know. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get into this cryptocurrency again. This stuff is fun. Actually, I'm doing FX. I will send you. I will put a thing in the FX of what I'm doing. You guys try it if you want. You know, I just do it because it's like a game. Actually, there is a way to win. You know, but you have to. It just depends on the assets that you have, and since sometimes, you know, you just have to, you know, buy and sell at the right time. Because now I have my buy and sells are probably like in the middle, so there's really no advantage there. You know, I have to wait until, you know, there's this big rise or big decrease. You know, then I can make money. But then if I start putting in here and there and here and there, then, you know, the chance I can make money, but at the same time I can lose money too. So I like that, and it's fun. You know, to me it's like playing a video game. You know, because in the FX, you know, you can actually win when it's going up, and you can win when it's going down. It just depends on, you know, how you know how the feeling is and stuff. But actually, when I do it, something always tell me, hey, do it like this, do it like that. And when I don't do it, then I mess up and stuff. So that's all cool. So I want to. So what I'm going to start doing at my school now is I'm put a sign up and say, hey, I'm gonna start teaching 2-year-old kids and stuff from 2 to 4. Do like some really cheap lessons and stuff for it, because everybody got like that one coin, $5 lesson and stuff. I'm not gonna do that cheap, but yeah, I'm gonna start doing that so I can start getting some people in my class. And then I need to think of something in Japanese to write and you put on my window saying, hey, I can teach all your kids in elementary school to speak English, which I can do. First graders, they're 6 years old. Oh boy, I can speak them like really quick, and actually that's what I want to do, just like one day go to one town and change every day so I can get it going, and then try to see if I can get this patent or draw up a design or something and see if I can get it patented or not, so I can lease it out and stuff, maybe to the government or whatever, and different people, so I can get paid and stuff, But anyway, I've been talking about that forever. But it still works. It's still good. So I don't know what I'm tripping off of. But now, blah, blah, blah. I do have one video I do want to talk about, how my business skills and stuff, and what I did, all the bad things, bad choices that I made in my business. Oh my God, I made some stupid stuff happen, that I did, and oh man, I just couldn't believe it. My whole thing, if I'm nice, then things go well. If I'm not nice or do something wrong, so I want to start making those videos too. Also, I have a video called Chatting with GS350 JPM. I think it's called Chatting with CW GS350 JPM. So I want to start, just start talking to people, because actually I do talk to a lot of people, but I want to see if they want to go on YouTube and, we can talk about it and stuff. And they don't necessarily have to show their face, but I had some good conversations. Like one of my friends from Venice, he calls me and stuff, and we actually didn't know each other personally, but we got the same friends. He said he's seen me. I'm sure I've seen him, but we never really talked. Because he said I really was always quiet in Venice, which I don't remember. But yeah, I guess I was quiet because I don't know, people are always talking. So, and then when I talk, a lot of people, I don't know, it's just caused a lot of problems. So I just be quiet. It's, for me, it's more advantageous just to listen to people than it is to actually talk, except for when it's necessary and stuff like that. So I am going, oh man, what am I going? I'm going to a mall. So anyway, so me and him was talking, but he's always asking me these really important, these really deep questions and stuff about different things. I'm like, it's cool that we talk about it, I get my opinion and stuff, but it's funny because some of the questions he asks, of course, are the same questions everyone else asks, and the things that we discuss. And one thing he said, what someone else said, well, you're just saying what you're saying because you're in Japan and just relax and stuff. But I'm like, I say to myself, but yeah, you're in America and it's not like you're lacking anything. You don't have, the same thing that other people are going through. You're not going through them, like what's supposed to be the rise in assault, or something like that. Not assault, but, what the white people are doing and stuff. So, to different people. But I'm saying, well, maybe what it is it's just being broadcasted more because, there's no other news and people got videos and stuff like that. It probably always has been going on, but, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But anyway, we talk about all these really issues and stuff, but a lot of things we talk about, especially with whomever, I've read this stuff like 2-3 decades ago, not three decades, blah, 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 blah. But when I came back from the Philippines, I really started reading a lot and stuff, and so, read it and stuff like that. This is Wakayama. I just left Osaka. So anyway, I'm going here to go to this mall. I don't know when I'm going to the mall. Oh yeah, I'm going to the mall to look for something. And anyway, what was I gonna say? Getting these really deep conversations and stuff. So it's all cool and stuff. But yeah, I need to start making some serious moves and stuff. Actually, it almost seems like I don't understand. You know what's funny is I'll write something in Japanese, or I'll say something, and the people who I ask, which they all seem to be, kind of like haters, I guess. I don't understand. But yet, when I talk to them, I still use that same Japanese, and they understand and stuff. So my friend in Haku Inspirations, he just went out and made his flyer, and people said, hey, you should fix it like this and do it like that, and eventually his board became a little better and stuff. So I'm just gonna go on and put it in the best I can and just go for it and see what happens and stuff. Also, I want to make some videos about me going around. I need to get a stand on teaching these, 3 kids under 5 years old, 5 and under, how to do addition and math and division and stuff like that. Now, somebody told me I should make a whole bunch of channels and just keep my my GS350 channel for the main thing. I shouldn't be adding all this other stuff. And that might be true and stuff, but wow, just going back and forth is like really tough. But I'll try it and see what happens and stuff. But like, I do have this other video called this other channel called I forgot the name of it, GS350JP and Thoughts, and I didn't get a lot of views. So maybe that's because of my passwords and stuff. Tonight, my friend, he's from Kobe. He's going out to the club tonight. I do want to go, but I'm thinking like, oh man, if I go, then I don't know, man. Cause I actually do want to go, but then again, I don't. Actually, I shouldn't go because it'll be kind of like a waste of money and stuff. But not a waste of money because I would like to go see them because I haven't seen them in years. But I'm not been to the bar. It's a hub in Umeda, and it's weird because you go in there, it's really big, and you got all these different foreigners from different places, and it just seemed like more like, when you go to your neighborhood bar, I wouldn't say ghetto. It's not ghetto. I wouldn't say the club itself is ghetto, but just the atmosphere and stuff, and you can just see, it's just a pickup place. You know what I'm saying? And the guys just sitting around looking and stuff, and different guys coming in. Everybody's, sizing everyone else up and stuff. So I went there with a friend, and I was talking to these girls and stuff. I think the bartender said something stupid to me, like, don't talk to the girls. So I'm like, listen, no, I wasn't there. I was in another place. Yeah, it was there. Oh, was it another place? Maybe it was in another place. No, I went to Shikoku. But anyway, I went there and I was talking to this girl. I think I got her line. Of course, when I get people's line, I never call them anyway. And it was just funny though. And I think the bartender said something. I had to put him in the spot real quick. Like, yo, man, we in the bar to talk, man. If it's your girl, say something. If not, then, leave me alone, But it was a trip though. But I guess I don't know. I guess it must have some history there. But then, knowing the bros that go there, not all of them, but a couple of them, and how they are, then I can probably understand why they're saying that. Because some people do get out of hand. But I'm not saying that other people from other countries don't, because I'm sure they do. But I don't know. I can't really judge. But it's just interesting and stuff. So I want to go there. So what I'm gonna do is just start making some videos, more videos and stuff like I should have been doing, because actually every day I can make a video because I have a lot of stuff to talk about. And it's good that I could talk about on my YouTube, because when I talk to a lot of my friends, like last night, I got in this big old argument with this one guy in my line group about something I said about the picture. And it was a joke about the picture, and this guy took it all out of context and started talking about slavery and this and that. And I'm like, what the hell? That's not, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he just changed it around. I'm like, why would you just take my subject, when I'm talking about A, B, and C, and change it to MFG or something like that, It was just funny. Then when I try to explain, because a lot of people do that, and then I'll try to explain where the mistake was, then they're like, oh, you just think you right, and you think you perfect. And I'm like, why should I not think I'm perfect? And why should I not think I'm right? But that's not the point. The point is that I'm just trying to explain where the problem went so that we can crush all this stuff, because it's not good to... well, of course, people don't care. People say, forget, let whatever happens to them, and God sort them out or something like that. But, oh, shoot. What am I doing? I'm tripping. But anyway, I'm like, no, because if I just let it go, then they'll just believe it, because I'm kind of one of those people who people like to find faults about and then keep them and stuff. Well, I guess that's because of the image I created. It's the image that they created in their heads about me for YouTube. And I'm like, sure, I have fun and everything, but and I know how to do all that stuff. It's not like I'm doing it and stuff. And so what? You know, why can't I have fun? Why I gotta be in misery because, you know, they're in misery and stuff. Dong. But anyway, I gotta go, and I'll let you guys know later. But I do have something important I want to talk to you guys about, and I need your opinions. Please respond, but I'll let you know about that.